Hey everyone, welcome back to the Chris Carver channel. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to feed a hot dog to my baby piranha. I don't normally like feeding hot dogs, but I just wanted to show you their little bites and what it looks like afterwards. So that's all I'm doing this one for. I rarely feed garbage like this, but just wanted you to see it. And excuse all the little dots on the glass right there. I just cleaned, and so those are little air bubbles. So if you could look past that, let's get right to it. And this is the hot dog here. Got it on this makeshift, very expensive lure. So let's see what we can do here. Let's take a look here. See if we can zoom in a little bit. And kind of watch the show. Really everything that I give to them from this point on will be new until they get older. So they're going to be very curious and probably take little nips to see if it's even worth eating. But yeah, this is all new to them. Let's come out here a little bit. And again, these guys are probably the average of size of a quarter. There is one in here who has gotten very big. See if I could pick him out here. He kind of hides most of the day. It's weird. But I don't see him out yet. He normally hides in these weeds over here, so we'll see if he pops out. You can see those Buenos Aires tetras are also going after that hot dog. I never knew anything about Buenos Aires tetras, and they're kind of interesting, hanging out with these piranha like this and eating everything that they eat. Still haven't seen the big boy yet. I saw him earlier today, but I don't see him yet. Oh yeah, now I see him. I'll have to show him to you here. See, he's all blended into these plants over here. And why he's not coming out is beyond me. Piranhas always work together to bring things down. And maybe he's just not hungry, which is very rare for piranha, because even if they're not hungry, they still attack things. I was asked long ago when I had my older piranhas if I'd ever been bit. And yes, I actually have. But it was from a juvenile, probably about, I don't know, maybe about 2 inches, 3 inches long. And those are at their most dangerous because they don't really care who's standing next to them, what's in the aquarium. They're very feisty, they're quick to bite and ask questions later. So that's the most dangerous part of their life, is when they're about 2 to 3 inches long and very feisty. you just got to watch out for them when you're cleaning the aquarium. A couple of these guys came up and nicked me while I was cleaning it today. At first I couldn't figure it out what was hitting me, and then I watched one of them come up and get me. He didn't draw any blood or nothing, but I think if the bigger guy got me, I think he would have drawn a little bit of blood. But normally when these guys get older, they slow down, they don't want to get anywhere near you, they're scared to death of their own shadow. So it's only when they're small that they're that aggressive. And I've had piranhas for 35 years. And I love getting them when they're small. It's just when they get older and they're like 7 inches long, they get really boring unless you have a lot of them, which is why I bought 30 again to start this tank over. Because if I would have gotten maybe 3 or 4, they would never have moved in front of the camera because they don't need to. When you have this many piranha, they have to fight for survival. And that goes, even when they're older, they're 5 inches long, they'll sit in the corner and they'll stay away from the glass. But if I put food in there, it might take them a few seconds, but as soon as one attacks it, they all have to, because they know it might be their last meal. So they eat whenever they can. You can kind of see the little nicks in this hot dog here. I don't expect them to eat the whole thing. In fact, I'm going to take it out here in a second. But just to show you, there you go. Just to show you what they do to it. It's kind of neat. I think those Buenos Aires tetras are waiting for one of these piranhas to knock off just a little bit of a chunk so they can eat it. All right, I'm going to show you this big boy over here real quick while they continue to munch on that. This guy hides down right about, there he is. That's him. Now that is not a piranha in front of him. I believe that is a head and tail light that survived. But that guy right there, that's the biggest one I got, and he's good size. He is at least triple the size of the next biggest piranha. And I've always noticed when you get a bunch of piranhas, one always gets really big and one always stays really small. There's the big one, and I'm sure if we looked here you could see. Let's see if I can find the smallest one. That guy right there is the size of a dime. So he's probably the smallest one. But there's always a small one, there's always a big one. Small one, big one. What's up, bud? As these guys grow, I'll tell you a little bit more about how to take care of piranha and their age. I don't like to do too much too fast, but I mean, you watch some of my videos and ask questions, and I'll be sure to throw out a shout out here and there and answer your questions for you if I can. And if not, I'll find the answer. And with that, I'm gonna go ahead and pull this hot dog out and call this a day. So thanks a lot, guys, for coming by. And if you haven't already, be sure to hit that share, like, and subscribe button. And I have plenty more videos coming after this, so make sure you're aware and make sure you know it's coming. We'll talk to you guys later.